Hey guys, Flabaliki here today and welcome to Transport Fever 2. We're going to be starting a brand new series here, and I had a lot of suggestions last time about what we should do, and I have taken some of them on board. I didn't even know that there was a map type of Megalomaniac, which is basically, it's an experimental map size that you can enable. If you Google it, you can figure out how to do it. It's just like a little setting in a file somewhere. Anyway, normally I think you go up to very large, or maybe large. Anyway, so this is a couple sizes bigger, and if we play in a length with a ratio of 1 to 5, it means, you know, the length of this is 5 times as long as the width, which means we get a map that is 10 kilometers wide and 52 kilometers long, which is actually super exciting because that means we can do a lot more with planes in the future and really get things going across the map, which I'm pretty excited for. I also have downloaded a terrain generator, which allows us to do a little bit more with what we can do. I don't really want to do anything too crazy with this. We're not doing tropical again. We're just going to go regular temperate. And then I want to do terrain height difference. I want to make it maximum. Terrain roughness, it doesn't need to be that rough. And I don't know that I really want that many mountain ridges. So we can sort of see it generating it. Like, that's way too many for me. I think I kind of don't want that many. I almost just want rolling hills and countryside. Like, I think that'd be good. Because even though in this little generation, it doesn't look like there's much. I'm going to turn that up to the first notch. It doesn't look like there's much going on. This is, well, I mean, considering this is 50 kilometers long, there's actually a lot of stuff going on in between, and the height difference is actually kind of interesting. And I'm actually pretty happy with this map. It's nothing too crazy. I mean, the lakes are a bit weird, and I think that's because we have the river straightness. If I turn that up a bit, does that help the lakes? Yeah, a little bit. So then we get one large lake there and a river that runs most of the map, not all of it, but that could be useful potentially. So we've got 58 towns and 370 industries, right? If we go next and we go custom settings, I have got some mods here that we are going to be using. And if I just show the loading order, we can make sure it's correct. So we've got the enhanced terrain generator. Obviously, we already did that. And then the second thing we have loading up is industry expanded, which adds a bunch of new industries. And then on top of that, we also have the expanded add-on for mail and waste products. So we can ship mail between cities, and certain industries will produce waste that we can then deal with for some more money. After that, we also have expanded cargo demand, so every city demands more than just 2 things. They can, I think, demand up to 6. And then this one here, we got just a train station, a different one, a modular elevated station, which I think maybe unlocks later on in time. I don't know. And then, so that's that. And then, so climate's temperate. Town names are just going to go American, vehicles American, and environment temperate. And that's that. We're going to start in 1900. I don't want to go to 1850. I feel like there's nothing that really happens at the very beginning there. And then we're going to go medium difficulty, and we'll start that up. It's going to take about an hour to load, so I'll leave the game here. All right, so that totally did take an age to load. Oh, by the way, so this is actually marked as like an experimental thing. So it's not guaranteed that this is going to run flawlessly with a map of this size. But we're gonna try it. I mean, look at this place. Compared to the last map we played, it just keeps going and going until there, and then it stops. But it goes for a while. And actually, I said I didn't want that many mountains, but we still got quite a few. I probably could have done less. But we've got a nice big flat area in the middle there, and also down south a bit. I think the middle of the map is kind of more flat, and then as we get to both ends, it starts being a few more mountains here and there. It's kind of interesting. So wow, this place is really busy down here with a lot of stuff. Yeah, so the industry expanded does stuff like this. So Dallas Steel Mill, actually this is from the waste one. So that's going to take, you know, the same iron and coal ore as before. It's going to give us steel, but it's also going to give us a waste product, which we can then take a waste product to, we might be able to see here, hang on, consumers. Here we go, like for example, this place, so a construction, well, maybe not this one, so far away, but here, so we can take waste and we can turn that into 2 construction material, which is pretty cool. And then we can also do different stuff like this as well. We can take marble and stone to make 2 construction material. So there's a bunch of different little changes, which I think we'll figure out and we'll see more of as we go through. I'm not going to run through them all now, but it's stuff like that. Now, I'm going to do the same thing I usually do, which is find out which is my biggest city, which appears to be Evansville over here. And then our second biggest, okay, that's really far away. What about Midland? Where's Midland? You know what? Surprisingly in the middle. Like that is surprisingly central on the map. I don't know why that's so impressive. So how far? That's actually not that far from Evansville. I mean, it's not that close. You can see it's over there. But if we went Evansville to Midland, then what was the other one? To low. I don't know how to say any of these names. Lowell. I'm just gonna say Lowell. I don't know. That was over here somewhere, wasn't it? There it is. So we could use Midland as a mid spot. But let's focus on Midland though, because that's actually pretty good. That's the third biggest city. It's not that small, much smaller than the others. It needs fuel. We have a fuel plant right here. So we need to get some oil so we could take the oil from the crude oil well. Then we're going to take that somewhere to refine it. Is there a refinery nearby though? Not that I can see. Oh, no, right there. Okay, so we could, that's actually pretty good. Maybe we use this oil well instead. So we go Jacksonville oil well, down to the oil refinery, over to the fuel refinery, into Midland. That's actually pretty good. That'll be a really good little money maker for us to start off with. So let's invest in that. I've got the game paused at the moment, and I think I will turn the date speed down quite a bit to a quarter, just so we don't progress too quickly. I'll unpause, we don't need it to be paused. Right, let's get our off-road roads. So we're gonna go from here down to this guy. So I guess we want to try and get there as quick as possible. How much does it... No, hang on. Let's go curved as well. How much is it going to cost me to just build a road here? 100,000? We can probably get that a little cheaper if we go like there and do it in parts. I mean, it's still not that cheap. Like, make no mistake, I'm spending probably way more money than I need to do this. Like, I could just use the existing roads, but I always find it so much more beneficial to just build a faster route and then buy less vehicles to run on that route. It just makes more sense. Anyway, I guess we could have also gone straight there, but, you know, whatever. That'll do that. Comes from here, then we're going to get over to that guy. I don't think I'll build another bridge, though, because that's quite expensive for such a short distance. We'll just use this bridge, but we can just connect here to make that distance a little shorter. And then that can come up this way, and then that will probably be fine. We could probably use these existing roads. So, the first thing we want to do is go to the oil well, get a truck stop, truck station with one side, probably on the right, 30 meters long. It's going to be quite long, so we can get as much as we can. We're going to put it as far away from the actual place as possible, where it's still highlighted white, because that means we can still collect stuff, but they can travel less distance. So we're going to do that one there. So that pickup from there, that's going to come all the way down here. They don't need a truck unload station to drop off, so what we'll do is probably just use this guy. I would normally build like a one-way system, like a one-way road, but we don't even have those yet, so I'll just build this guy. Maybe as far back as we can go, like about there. So we can just go to that point, drop off. Then on the other side is where we're going to pick up, which hopefully, I guess it's going to have to go along this road somewhere. We'll go here. Actually, I won't do it like, I'll build it like this so we can expand the platform too if we need to. So I'll put it there. And then this street, you know what? I'm going to make it connect up directly to that junction. There we go. So that connects to there. And then that'll come down this way, go over to the fuel refinery, which I think I'm actually going to do a road here, which is a little different. I guess it doesn't have to go that far. I can just go to there. And then I'll put a truck unload stop here. And actually, I was going to end it there, but I'm not going to now. I'm then going to say they're going to unload there. Then the same trucks are going to come up this way. And they're going to go to this guy on the side, which is going to be here. Can I? Hang on. Shift. I need to hold. There we go. Try and line that up with the road a little bit better. It's going to come along to here. Maybe a bit further back, like to there. Oh, to there. All right, and then that street is going to go to here. You know what? Let me build this way first. This street is going to go to here. Nope. To there. Okay. Then through to this bit. And then that goes through to there. Okay, so they drop off there, then they continue into here, and then they'll come back and go to the town. Because the vehicles that run on this line here are going to be the same, going to carry the exact same amount of stuff. So I think we might be able to reuse them. We'll try. So we're going to go from there, go to there. Now, can we come up with a naming scheme in this season of Transport Fever that makes sense? I don't know. But this is going to be, I guess it's just oil. I mean, how do I want to name these? I don't know. I never really had a good system. I tried to have a system. So, you know what? Maybe I just won't try to have a system and then that'll work. I don't need to actually specify any of this because I don't think there's anything else I could pick up, so I'm not going to bother. Then from here, we want them to pick up the crude, and then that's going to get dropped off, not crude, the refined oil, that's going to get dropped off at the fuel refinery. Then we go here and we pick it up, and then that goes back to the town. Oh, I haven't done a town spot yet. Then we go into the town, which actually conveniently is right here. So I might actually do it on this road, because then they can come in, turn that way, and then go back out again. So we go here, we go add station to there. Okay, I might specify some of these because this might get a little confused. So this one's going to load up on, oh my god, we've got way more things now. So this is loading up on refined fuel. Then it's going to 6th Street where it's only unloading. I guess I don't need to specify unloading, just one thing. Then here we're going to load up on fuel, which is then going to be unloaded in town. And that starts again. So this is, I'll just say fuel. Just fuel. Great. Great names. I guess we could probably name it after the city, maybe. That might make it more sense. So this will be Midland Fuel. And I guess I'm going to just call this also Midland Crude Oil, even though I know it's technically not Midland because it's coming from Jacksonville transfer, but it's going to Midland in the end. So let's just do it that way. Cool. All right. So that's going to be hopefully the system that's going to make us a bunch of money. I'm going to put the depot here in town because this will probably be way more useful to have it here. So just get that sort of lined up there a little bit, I guess. Sure. All right, so that's going to go there. We're going to buy some vehicles. Ooh, we have a decent selection here. So this can carry 6 capacity. That's also 6 of these specific things, which is actually nice because we'll be able to see the barrel. So let's get these. We're going to start off with, how much money do we have? 9 million. 100 of these. Probably too many. Let's not do that. Let's maybe do 20. Is that too many? Well, we'll find out. 20 are going to run on this red line here, and I'm going to make them red. And I'm going to go onto that line. And then we're going to check what rate at which we are delivering our crude oil, which is currently 108. So we need a rate of 54 on this line to be able to match it properly. So that's what we're going to try and do. So I'm just going to pin that there so we can see the rate at which this line runs. And it will probably be less than 20, although the length is pretty long, so it might, not sure. Let's go like 10. Let's start off with 10, because that's directly half, but we might need a bit more than that potentially. And that's going to get us to 49. It's pretty close, so we do need maybe 1 or 2 more. And then let's just double check the other line again. Got a bunch of crude oil there. Okay, so that is 108. Let's buy, I guess, another 2. Let's try 2 more. Make them, what line am I doing this on? The fuel line, yellow. And then that goes onto that one. We need 54, we're auto saving, 59. That'll be fine. It's a little bit more, which is fine. So auto saves take a lot longer on this map size. So whenever we get an auto save, it will take a little while just to chug through that, but that's okay. All right, so that is up and running. Let's just fast forward the game here, because that's going to take a while for this to go anywhere. Oh, why is there so much traffic on this road? I mean, granted, most of it's me, but hopefully it should be okay. Seems to be a lot of civilians coming on this road as well. It's interesting. This bridge is like the steepest thing ever as well. All right, so that's up and running. What else can we do? Let's find something new, because that will start making us money. I'm pretty sure that will be profitable. But let's find something different and new. So we can turn food into plastics. Huh. That's kind of cool. Well, grain we can turn into plastic. That's actually really handy. That's cool. Okay. What else can we do? Well, actually, let's have a look at our industries. What industries do we have? Here. So, product. So, let's see. What is this? Sand. Oil sand. Requirements. Huh. Okay. I feel like looking at that list doesn't really help me. Let's just have a look around. So, we've got Midland. I do want to do some stuff down probably by Evansville, because that was quite popular too. It's kind of all boring stuff. There is a fishery there though, so that's new. We would need to take that to a food processing plant. Not that one. One of these, which is all the way up there, or a meat processing plant. It's a bit far away. Anything else new here? We could do potentially, what can we do with, I keep thinking these are cherries, but it's like coffee. Make way more sense than cherries. We could take those to, I guess, is that also, oh no, it goes to a coffee refinery. That's cool. Then what do I do with, then coffee goes to a food processing plant. Okay, so we could do something like that. We could take a bunch of coffee, take it to the coffee refinery, and then from there to a food processing plant. But that just seems like a lot of extra steps that maybe is a little too hard early on. We could do paper and then turn paper into goods. Okay, so paper, can I see the whole thing? Oh, yeah, no, is that one right there. Can you make this bigger? Oh, no. It's like they got all these different ways to make it, but you can't see them all, so it's not ideal. But yeah, if we get plastics and paper, so we can make paper here by taking logs there and then take paper there. And then plastic, we found out you can actually make plastic through the food, well, through grain, which is pretty cool. I'm trying to see if there's any closer one. Oh, we can make alcohol. Sweet. There's a mail sorting center. All right, well, let's have a look. Let's go back to here. Nope, where am I? I'm lost. To here. So Midland, I wouldn't mind setting up some sort of... I reckon we could do a train. Might be a little risky this early on. But if it was like a cargo train, I'm going to place down a train depot because I always forget which train carriages can carry what. Where am I going to use this? I guess where's the cheapest place I can put it? Like 20 grand, 19, 20, 23. What is the cheap? Could it tell me the cheapest? All right, I can get like about 20 grand around here. I mean, I don't know where my trains are actually going to go, but I'm putting a depot there. Right, so I just want to have a look at what the wagons can actually take. So obviously any liquids are going to be all just one type. Gondolas can take grain and waste. Okay. I'm trying to figure out a way that we could have a train that would take multiple things that would be very useful to us. So plastic and paper can go on the same train, or same carriage, and machines and all this kind of stuff. Okay, livestock, food. It's annoying that grain has to be in this one. Okay, so we got coal and iron here. Where do we have a steel mill? Oh, right there. I was hoping there was one a little further away that we could use a train. There is one down here. So we could take iron and coal, or coal and iron, down to the steel mill, down to here. Then we could go via this this farm, take the grain back to here, to the chemical plant where we can make plastics, and then just go back up to the coal and iron again. That's actually a decent loop of train activity we could set up. And then we could also probably share the tracks with, well, maybe not share the tracks, but later on expand that into a passenger system as well. I like that idea. I don't have a lot of money right now because it's, you know, the year 1900. But I think we're going to try to do that. So we're going to set up so this is something that you don't really realize in this map specifically because it's so big. But once you get down to ground level, you can actually see how hilly this place is. Which I actually really like. I think it looks awesome. This game is really cool, like when you do that. But as soon as you come to here, you're like, oh yeah, that's pretty flat. But no, it's really not. So, all right, so we got the iron and the coal here. So these will probably have to be two separate train stations, which is slightly annoying because they're a bit far apart. There's not two that are really close together, is there? Because that would just be amazing. The other thing we could do is potentially just truck stuff from this one to a train station. And just have one train station, which, you know what, I think I'll do for now because this early on in the game, it's actually really expensive to do this kind of stuff. So I think what we'll do, we'll have one train station that just sits along, that's going to sit alongside this guy. Oh, this is so hilly. This is so hilly. All right, wait, where am I going? I need to point it to where we got to go. So if we're going from here to steel mill. Okay, yeah, so we'll probably go through this section here, I reckon. So that's actually pretty good. So we're going to go right about there. Not bad. Then we're going to go, before we do anything else, we're going to go to streets. You know what? I probably no, I won't pause the game because that will probably create more problems. I'm going to get a wider or slightly bigger road so we can expand it easier later. So this road will go here. This should... Oh, it didn't connect. I was going to say that should connect us to this guy, but I guess I need to do another road for that. If I do this road here, that connects and then connect it to this one. All right, so that will connect the train station to the iron ore place. Then we're going to use this road to connect up to the coal mine. And we'll just truck stuff to this road. That is quite the hill. That is awful. That is so bad. We cannot go up that steep. we gotta try and keep it a little level. I guess we can just go around the train for now because it's not going to go anywhere else yet. If we need to expand it later, we can. But right now, not much point in doing that. All right, so that's going to go here somewhere. Is this going to connect, please? Hello? Oh, there we go. There. All right, that'll connect to there. So this is then going to be a truck station. Whoa. I guess I could have placed this first. Actually, would have made more sense, but whatever. I'll just connect to the end of that road. So I'll go there. 157, not cheap. That's going to come down and then dump it down here somewhere. Maybe about as far away as we can go. I mean, all the way back to here. All right, cool. So not very far. It's just that little hop. That'll get it to the train station. And the train is going to take it through here somewhere, bridge across, all the way up and around to here. Now, yes, there are closer locations. And like I said, there is one right here. The reason we're doing this is because the further we take it, the more money we get. That's what we're going to do. There's also a goods factory right here, so that's kind of good too. Although we did have one. Where did we see it? It was Evansville, wasn't it? I don't know. I'm lost. I'm so lost. This map is so big. Okay, I just got lost again. All right, let's just build this track. It's not going to be cheap. I can tell you that much right now. It's so hilly. All right, let's come through here. It's actually not going down that steeply. Is it cheaper to do ground or more? It's actually more expensive, but it keeps the speed up, which I would definitely prefer. Not that it matters right now in this year, but all right, so we basically got to do this run right here. 900,000. Probably not worth it. So what I might do is do this in smaller parts that are going to be less efficient. But we're just going to have to do that because otherwise it's going to be way too expensive. So that's going to cost us 200,000 in itself, which is fine. That's just the way it is. And then from here, we'll probably have to go around this mountain just to stay flat. We're not spending 700,000 on this. That's too much. I might actually take this back a little bit so we can get around this a little bit. Oh, hello. No, no, no. Like this. So 49 comes around. Still all level through here, which is really good. And then that's still 100,000, I guess, because it's cutting out the terrain a little bit. But that's a hell of a lot cheaper than going direct, even though I'd love to go direct. All right, now we go through here. And then so we need to sort of have a spot that goes past here. So if we go, oh, there's the autosave. Go past here, we're going to get 2 tracks. Well, we don't really need 2 tracks because it's just one is going to be bypassed on the way there, but I'll just use 2 tracks anyway. Oh, yeah, we got to be here where the farm is. Otherwise, it won't connect. So we're there. We could actually come around the bottom part. That would actually work. And then we could probably connect this up to the road here. So if we had it here, I reckon this would be close enough to connect. So if we go like there and then get a road. I'm hoping this is close enough. Otherwise, we have a problem. Have a road here. I just like having it run like that. It could just run straight into it, but I think that looks nicer. Straight there. Please tell me that's close enough. It is. Great. Okay, so that runs via that farm, which is fantastic. So this is going to go... how do we get there? I'm not going to go straight through all this. I'll come around here and then maybe go up and around the town. Or we could actually go here. Actually, yeah, let's take this back a little bit. This is very expensive. This is actually really not a great way to start, I don't think. But we're going to do it anyway, because I reckon we could do it. I reckon we can do it. Alright, so we're going to go uphill. Let's make sure we're aiming in the right spot. Maybe more about there. I'm just going to come up and around to one of these, I guess. That's a tunnel? We are not tunneling that. No way. We got to go up. We just have to go over it. Yeah, it's just going to be very steep and very slow, but this is what we're going to have to do. And then we'll come around, I guess, to about... Hang on, let's go to here, maybe. There you go. That's not so bad. Much cheaper. And then that'll go into there. Fantastic. So that'll get us to the farm. We still got to get down to the steel mill, though. And I'm not making a hell of a lot of money right now. Then I'm just going to do 1 track at the end. I'm doing these as... I could do them as terminus stations, but I'm leaving them open so we can actually expand them later on. That's kind of the idea. And then that goes to here. Oh my gosh, this end of the track there is on a hill. Great. 500,000? No way. We got to do this on a shorter run. I will leave that on the ground though. Alright, that's better. Well, not really. It's still like $200,000. Alright, then it's going to come to here. 149. This is not cheap. Can we actually just go straight from here to here? Will that work? 900,000. So let's just go a little bit wider. And then that can go to there. 54. Okay. So that's actually all now connected. And then I guess, well, at some point I'm going to need to double track this. We don't need to right now. So actually I'm not going to even do that. Right. So the whole idea of this is to go from here, where we load up on coal and iron. Those two, which will be 50% each, because we want the train to be 50-50. And then it's going to go from there, skip the farm, go to here. Oh, we need to do a stop on the way back. Where do we need to stop on the way back? Because the whole idea was to bring the grain back to here. Okay. We should probably have the train go right there. So maybe we even just do a complete shoot-off section that just goes straight out and comes back in both ways. Because if I do a big bypass, I'm just going to need way more tracks. I just don't have that much money. That's really the issue. So maybe I'll do it like this. So we're going to hang on this way a little bit more. 3 million. We have a lot of loan to be able to take out, so we should be fine in terms of all that stuff. So that's why I'm not too worried about spending so much money on this. So that's going to join into the track, and it's also going to go this way. Which again, for now, is just going to be one train. So that's why I'm not too worried about it. All right, so back here. So we go Lakewood, where we unload. I'll just say unload because it doesn't need to do anything else. Then we stop here on the way back. And this loads up on grain. And then that takes it to here. Where we unload. Say unload again. And then that should be it. So that was the, I guess, it's not really steel, but I'm just going to say steel plus grain train. Oh, no, I'll say ore because it is not steel yet. Ore plus, whoa. Ore plus grain train. There you go. All right, then where's my depot? It's here, which actually, it's actually really inconvenient. I was going to say, actually, it's useful. It's not really. I mean, I can do this, but it's kind of gross, but it's better than having to buy a new depot, so let's just do it. Great. I kind of wish I'd planned that out more. Right, let's see how much a train is going to cost me. So, locomotive, steam, electric, diesel. We only have steam. So, let's have a look. 100 kilometers an hour, 75, 70. This is going to cost me $339 a year. It's 2 million off the bat. It is actually not the most powerful, so probably not what I want to buy. Wait, what am I talking about? Yes, it is the most powerful. I don't know. I think I clicked on this one and then looked at it. So it is the most powerful. It's also the fastest, but how fast can we go? We can go up to 80 kilometers an hour and no faster. So probably getting a 75 kilometer an hour in a train that is a lot cheaper and is a lot cheaper to run is probably better. The 260 Mogul. And then we're going to get these guys. It's already mediocre power. How big do you reckon we could go? That's going to cost me 7 million for this train. It's mediocre. I just don't know that mediocre is worth it, though. Can we even get better than that at the moment? Could we get more than mediocre, or is that just not? No. The train by itself is literally mediocre, so we're never going to get better than that. I don't think you could. No, it doesn't matter how many you add. It's not going to make it better. All right, let's forget it. Let's just go this one then, and we'll go for these guys, and we're going to go for capacity 108. Let's go capacity 156. No, let's not go to port. Let's leave it on mediocre. So 7.6 million. We should be able to borrow that much. Yeah. All right, cool. So we go here, we buy that. We chuck it on the ore to grain train. And now, oh, I need to pause real quick because I haven't got vehicles on this line. Now we got to get vehicles here too, otherwise this won't work. So I guess we're going to have to get a depot out here, which is kind of annoying. Did I even do a line here? I don't think so. So we're going to pick up the coal from there, drop it off there. That's literally it. I don't think we're going to need much for this, but we also don't want too little. So we can use this guy. So we're going to go... they're not cheap, are they? Well, they are, but I just have no money, so let's do that. We'll get 10 of them. And that's going to go on line 1. Great, fantastic name. And then that should start, this guy's now dumping off iron onto the platform. The train is on its way. And because trains are actually, they're expensive when they're running, but if they're sitting at a platform waiting, they're not nearly as expensive. So we're going to make them at the 2 pickup locations, make them sit and wait. So it'll be a bit cheaper than if it's running empty. Now, it might take a while for it to actually make any money at all, but that should get us going, hopefully. So these guys are here now. They should be, yep, they're getting plenty of coal, which is fantastic. So this guy is consuming, apparently at 400. So we really need a rate of 400 on this line, which we've got 126. So this is going to be coal to train. Sure, I don't know. Great. We could get more of these guys on this line, potentially. But we also have negative cash, so let's maybe not. Okay, so the train decided to go here first, even though that's a drop-off location, not a pickup location. Then with the plastic, we got to take that either to the goods factory here with some steel, or I'm thinking We have, so we can take steel there. Oh, with steel. Is there another goods? I thought that we had another one down here somewhere. Or was it for, oh, it was down by Evansville, wasn't it? We saw it. It was here. That's why we can take plastic all the way down here if we want. Which wouldn't be a bad choice, I don't think. That'd be pretty good. Plastic and paper, combining it here. I mean, or we could just leave it up here with this one, which I guess might make more sense, but, you know, it also has a steel mill right there. But I'm not doing it practically. We're doing it to get money. We're doing it money grubbingly. All right, so this guy is going to be here. This should fill up with iron, like, immediately. There's more than enough. We could already run a second train on this line and probably be very profitable. Excuse me? Did I set this up wrong? Because I thought you were supposed to wait until you're full. Oh, wait. Yeah, Midland. Full load all. Level, they should both be 50%, right? Does that mean overall? Because I thought the 50% thing meant like get 50% iron and 50% coal. It doesn't seem to have done that. There's also still coal there, so I'm kind of confused by that. No, turn around. Go back and get more, please. No path. I think it needs to leave the place first. Okay, get out of the station, go back. You didn't fill up, dude! Can you go in now? Yeah, there you go. You're supposed to fill up of 50% on each, not... I think they're both supposed to have 60... Dude! Alright, fine. That's not working. How do I want... that's not how I want that to work at all. It's not... Because if I set them to 100%, then it won't necessarily get 50% iron and 50% coal. It might just get all iron, which is completely useless because a steel factory needs both equally. Load level. Yeah, 50 and 50. Is that not what I'm supposed to do? All right, I'm going to sell this line. I don't know. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I'm actually just going to get rid of this road now and just change this to be a train. I don't know if I just did something wrong, but quite frankly, I'm just going to change it to a train anyway, because I wanted it to be a train in the first place and just go there directly. I don't know how much we're going to need for it, but I'm just going to borrow enough. All right, I'm just going to do a new station that's going to be like directly here, directly pick up 50% coal, and then directly pick up 50% iron, and that's the idea. So that's going to go there, and then we're going to go tracks. I guess, again, for now, we can just have it directly come out of the station and go there. Otherwise, I would normally do like a bypass and all that, but there's only one train, so it should be fine. All right, so instead of that being one, we're going to add this one in, and then this is going to be load 50% of coal and wait. It doesn't need to wait for a full load, because if it does that, then it won't wait. Then we'll remove stop 1, because we need to move that. Actually, I don't know if you can just shift them, but I'm going to do it this way. And then this is going to be load 50% iron. And that should be fine. And it's not going to wait there. So hopefully that'll be fine. All right, let's just go flip around. Go do that. Let's try that out instead. Hopefully there's actually coal there. You know what? I don't know if it's going to pick more stuff up if it's already full though, so I guess we'll find out. But yeah, this is hopefully... Well, it's going to be more efficient anyway, because we don't have that intermediate line that isn't really necessary. I mean, the idea was to have a central pickup location with the train, but I guess multiple train stations is the way we're doing it. It does mean we'll be spending more in infrastructure costs, but I guess the train is full now. Because, I don't know. I think it needs to run and just empty out the load because it's just confused. I think it's very confused with what it's supposed to be doing. So let's just let it run. Let's actually have a look at my lines. So the crude oil line is very, very profitable. Midland fuel line, not so much. And I wonder why that is. Is it just not... they are picking up fuel. How much are you getting, though? You're getting 4 out of 6. How much are you dropping off? Are you dropping off a full thing? You've actually only got 5. So what I might do... You've got none. Oh, actually, I think it's on the way back. I was going to say, on this line, I think I might go manage the line. So when you stop here to pick up, which I think there's enough here, we'll say wait for a full load, drop up, and then wait for a full load there as well. Maximum waiting time 3 minutes. Just so you're not waiting too long. But hopefully that means we can sort of process everything. Because there is enough stored. But I guess maybe they're just not consuming that much. So I'm wondering maybe they shouldn't wait for a full load of fuel. I mean, they're getting it. They do get it, so I guess it's fine. Anyway, so that'll be delivered over into Midland. If we get food to Midland, that'll be great too, which we could get from... Oh, there goes my train. Oh, man, this train is costing me a lot of money because it hasn't done anything yet. When that drops off that load, though, it's going to be really good. Food-wise, let's have a look. Where could we get a piece of bread? We could get it over here from coffee, meat, or alcohol. That could be fun. We can make alcohol over here with some grain. But we're taking all the grain from here to this plastics factory at the moment. So we could get grain from... Oh, there's one right here. I didn't... Yeah. Okay, from here... Could go down to there. Or it could go... I don't know. Well, we could get coffee from there. Is there a coffee refinery? I don't know. I think we need a little bit more sort of analysis of this place. At least these guys are making a bunch of money. I knew the crude oil and the oil industry, even though maybe not in real life right now, in game right now is making a bunch of money, which is great. And this train will make a bunch of money after the initial hiccups. It's on its way. We got a bunch of grain sitting here for the way back. So the really good news about this is the train is only going to be running empty from here to here. And then I guess the last little leg here to pick up. But for the longest part of its journey, it's always going to be carrying something. So that means it's always going to be making money. Which a big problem with trains, especially early on, is if you take something all the way down here and then bring nothing back, it's just losing money 50% of the time. So I'm hoping setting it up this way will set us up with a strong foundation of profit and profit margins. Here we go. What is this going to be? Is it going to make all that back, or is it not that much? Hello? Did I make any money? Oh, I did. I made... Wait, I'm confused by this. 184. Oh, I didn't even see it. I thought it was gonna... I didn't even see it pop up. Okay, so it didn't make that much. Can you make more than that, please? Please, train. Anyway. Wait, how do you have no coal? Oh, did you already use... Maybe it already used the coal. Yeah, because it was unevenly loaded, which is not ideal. Anyway. Let's see the train. Okay, please, train. Please make more money on the way back. Please. Please, I need money. Alright, here we go. At least it's filling up. 132. Beautiful. It's going to take 5,000 years to traverse the countryside. And then, once we get to a point, I mean, we're probably already at that point, but I just want to make sure that this train is actually going to run a profit, because we spent a lot of time messing around with it. That's why it's not made anything yet. So I want to leave it running to see if it actually starts turning a profit. If it does, in that case, then we can add a second train to the tracks or increase the length of this train, make it even better. Also, if we get a newer steam engine that is, better, that'd be great too. Currently going 29 kilometers an hour. So it's not exactly the fastest form of transport, although I think it's still faster than the trucks. So there is that. Line-wise, good, making nice money. Not so nice money, not great. That's all right. We could look into... I really want to rebuild this bridge at some point. It's just because I think they're just going really slow uphill too. Because it's just so steep. I don't know why the game... I mean, I know why the game does that. So if you have you can have ships running here without having to rebuild the bridges. Which is nice of the game, but quite frankly, it's so annoying because that bridge sucks. Alright, so this train is nearly there now. Please make me some good money, because I really do need it. And then actually, with the plastics, is there anywhere I could take it right now? Where was the goods factory? It was just there. We could set up a truck to go there, which would be really good. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's get this in, rolling into the station, dropping off, giving me how much money? 2.2 million. See, that's more like it. Oh, you know what? I think I know why that was so low. I think because we had all that stuff sitting in the train for ages and we kept going back and forth and it wasn't doing anything. That's more what I expected it to make, so that's much better, much better. Okay, I think with that, we could probably expand the train, but I will leave that for next time. Leave your comments and suggestions down below for what you want to see. I think that's awesome. Atlanta is on the water. It can be like the lost city of Atlantis. We could rename that when it floods. Yeah, I think we could do something cool in this lake, because we have a goods factory over there, which could take, so it needs plastics and wood or plastics and paper. Could we like ship the plastics from here somehow? Or like truck it to here, then ship it across just for the fun of it? I don't know. Like, and then we got a paper mill here. We could ship paper up the river. We have logs. We have logs here. Is there one that's closer to the water? Because if they're right on the water, it'd be way better. There's planks there. Because if we can just, I guess that, you know, this one's actually probably close enough. If we had a road, we might be able to get a harbor connected directly to that, even with some terraforming. Then take the logs downriver to here, and then take the paper to here on a boat. That'd be kind of cool. And then, yeah, the goods as well. Yeah, I think there's potential. Yeah, if you want to see anything specific, let me know. But I am actually really excited for this map because it's got such a large distance on it. It will make sense to, you know, do a high-speed train in the future, but also it will make sense to have a plane that flies across this entire map because it's just going to be way quicker and it'll be able to get up to speed. Like, how cool is this? This is how long it takes us to fly over the map with my camera. Like, if it takes us this long to get across, it's going to take vehicles forever. There's so much potential on this map though, so I'm pretty excited. So let me know in the comments down below what you want to see, but we'll be back next time, probably expanding that train as well. Get a second one in there. It's on its way again. Is it just not? Maybe because it's got an awkward number. No, it's not that awkward, is it? What's the capacity? 132. Oh, I guess because the number, oh, we've got 11 cars, that's why. We need 12 or 10. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching guys. I'll see you next time and have an awesome day.